Hey everybody, this is Mrs. Pender, and we are going to do an example student-to-student tutorial video. So obviously I'm not a student, but if I were a student and I was going to make this welcome back tutorial video, this is kind of what yours should look like. So as you'll notice, you do not have to include your face in the video. This could be just a recording of your screen. If you have a topic that's like top 5 tips for being successful in Miss Pender's class, that could be just your video recording. It doesn't have to be your screen. You could just be talking. So you have a lot of flexibility in the way that you create this video. So what I'm going to be doing is a video touring our Google Classroom documents. Man, that's a lot of Google and a lot of Classroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the classwork page. And it doesn't matter which period you are in, you will have this little hand up and Classroom documents topic. Then what you're going to see is our Classroom website. So what I'm going to do today for our tutorial is talk about this Classroom website, what it is, and how it can help you. So I'm going to click on the link. And if you are in periods 3 and 4, it's going to take you straight to English CP9. If you are in period 1, it will have taken you to ELD 4. So we'll start with ELD 4, but the pages are structured very similarly. So underneath each class, we have different units. So if I'm in ELD in period 1, I'm in unit 2, literary analysis in Frankenstein. If I click on the link, it's going to take me to a page with a bunch of different pieces of information about our current unit. So this is the unit that we're currently working on. Our essential questions, meaning questions that we're going to talk about over the next couple of weeks. Maybe these are questions that come up in classroom discussions or in essay assignments. Things like, are humans born naturally good, cruel, or neutral? What does it mean to be human? And how do writers create a theme in their stories? I have my learning goals here, kind of what I'm supposed to be learning as we go. I have what the summative assessments are, so you will always kind of know ahead of time what your final projects are going to be at the end of the unit. So for example, for period 1, where you're writing a literary analysis essay, you're giving a formal speech, you will participate in a Socratic seminar, which is a classroom discussion, and you're going to take a no-red ink test. I also have these key vocabulary terms over here, things like thesis, hook, evidence, reasoning, claim, characterization, figurative language, theme, and then the technology tools that we're going to use. Most of these should look familiar. Google, Classroom, Documents, Slides, and Forms. We're going to use Canva again, Flipgrid, and a new website called Parlay. If I continue to scroll down, these are all just a bonus extra information. So I have a copy of the graphic novel of Frankenstein here. If I want to look at it in larger screen, I can pop the PDF out in a new tab. I have video summaries of the book, so only click on this if you don't mind spoilers. And here is that TED Talk video, everything you need to know before you read Frankenstein. So I'm going to do a brief tour of English CP9. I'm going to go to TCAM and racial justice. The page is formatted very much the same, where I have my essential questions, my learning goals, my summative assessment. So at the end of TCAM, students are going to write a literary analysis essay on theme. They're going to do a Socratic seminar. They're going to give an explanatory speech in a video project and do a no-red ink grammar test. Then I have my key vocabulary terms like race, justice, empathy, equality, and again, technology tools like Google Classroom, Documents, Slides, and then our new one, which is Parlay and Canva. When I scroll down here, I'm going to find, again, video summaries of the novel. So this one has spoilers. And then if you would like to, you are reading the novel, listen to the audiobook. The audiobook is going to be here. If I watch this, let's see. I think if I open this up and watch it on YouTube, when I go to more videos, I'll see chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. So this is just chapter 1. But then if I open it on YouTube, I will see the rest of the chapters. I've also linked this Course Hero study guide. It's a really amazing website that's just going to give you all kinds of crazy information about To Kill a Mockingbird. So this infographic is really quite lovely. It's going to go over our main characters, themes, some background information about the author, who and how our characters are related to one another. I also will find chapter summaries over here, quotes, symbols, themes, just all kinds of good stuff. Now, in addition to what we are reading, we also have resources here for students when they are writing. So if I come to this, let's see, expository, explanatory essay, we have little tutorial videos here, sentence starters, essay organization, things like that. If I want to get even more specific and take a look at, say, quote sandwiches, and I maybe don't want to go grab my notes that are in the bottom of my backpack, I can come here to look at the steps to creating a quote sandwich one more time. I have a little tutorial video here as well. So these are all support. None of this is homework or an assignment, but this is a really great space for students to get help on their reading and writing. So we have our linking words here in English as well, and transitional phrases, excuse me. Let's see. If I wanted to come and take a look at this student support resources, this is nothing to do with anything that we're learning, but I had some students in the past ask me questions about writing cover letters and how do I format a resume? What if I have an interview and I am a little nervous about it? You're welcome to take a look at this page as well. So this is just sort of like outside of the classroom support for students. The last thing I want to point out on our classroom website is this digital resources and apps. So we have been using a lot of different types of technology in our classroom. If you ever feel like you need a tutorial, if you need help, if you need like a little reminder about what and how to use these websites, I have linked a bunch of tutorial videos. Whoops. The Flipgrid one doesn't work. That's a bummer. I'll find a new one for that and fix it. We have Canva, Edpuzzle videos, how to use Grammarly, Screencastify and Loom, and then again, the calendar appointments. When I come down to the very bottom of this page, the last thing I want to show is that our librarian has put together a bunch of different tutorials for students and parents, how to do just a bunch of cool things in the Google Suite. So say you want to add a comment in Google Docs, how to add a table, everything from on Google Slides, like how to add audio, how to change the page size. I mean, just all kinds of cool stuff. So if you're ever having trouble with anything in the Google Education Suite, this Google spreadsheet is really helpful from our librarian, and I've linked it here as well. All right, so that's the end of our little tutorial for our classroom website. I'm going to come back to Google Classroom one more time, share. This is where you can find this website under Classroom website, ready and available to you anytime that we are writing. Good luck on your own student, welcome back student tutorial projects.